Hi everybody, today we're going to make 3 dishes at once. Of course, for this you're gonna need a person, a loving partner, or a husband or a son, somebody that loves you very much to help you out with this. But I prepare for you the main ingredients that we're gonna use for these 3 dishes. The first dish we are going to make is a gluten-free meatballs. Try to make it as healthy as I could. The second one is going to be fried green tomatoes, again gluten-free. And the third one is our potatoes, that's fried. Some of the things are fried, so they're not as healthy as you would like. If you have those air fryers, you might as well use them. Let's start from the ingredients of the gluten-free meatballs we are going to make. For this we have gluten-free oats and gluten-free breadcrumbs. We put that in the pan. I have 1 egg here. We put that in. And I have certain spices in here, and I'll tell you what they are. We have 1 teaspoon of salt. We have 1 teaspoon of cumin. We have 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I have a half a teaspoon of black pepper. I like my meatballs spicy. And then I have a half a teaspoon of 7 spices mix, which kills the smell of the meat. And I have 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. So we put that in. Oops, we need a spoon to scrape it. Very nice. And then I have here 1 big chopped onion, but for 1 big chopped onion I like to kill the freshness a little bit with a pinch of salt, which I forgot to put the salt in it, so we will stir it from another one. And then all we do is put in a sandwich bag and mix it a little. The salt seems to kill the freshness of the onion a little bit. It doesn't really cook it, but I like the juices and everything come out now than later. And then we add that in our bowl. And then I have chopped some parsley from my garden. These are all organic. We put that in. And then here we have ground meat and a ground turkey. It's better that you have ground meat a little bit more than the turkey, because turkey is a little bit tasteless. And then we put that in. And then we start mixing it. But sometimes it's hard to mix in all these dried ingredients. I added up a splash of olive oil to make it easier to mix. It's up to you. If you don't care for it, that's fine. And then you ask your loving partner, please come here. Come here, darling, so that he can take it and mix it and turn it into meatballs for you. There you go. Thank you very much. Now we're going to move to our next one that we are going to make. Let's come this way. Here we have green tomatoes from my garden. And I chopped them thin. I like them thin because if they're thin, they're much crunchier. And here we have again gluten-free 1-to-1 flour, and I added up also gluten-free white corn flour with baking powder. That's also gluten-free. We mix this up. And then I'm going to add my spices, because I like a little bit flavor with the green tomatoes. Even though it has its own flavor, I always like to spice things up. Here I have rosemary and a garlic mix. I have a little bit Italian seasoning, black pepper and salt. I mix this up with my flour. And then we have 2 eggs in here, and we just mix it up so that the yellow of the egg and the white of the egg are incorporated together. If you like, you can add a splash of water or milk to thin this out. It's totally up to you. Sometimes it works without thinning it out. This is a really simple dish, and it's gluten-free and it's healthy, of course, except the frying part. Like I said, if you have an air fryer, then you're in better shape than we are. Otherwise, I'm gonna fry these in olive oil. And that's what I prefer. Olive oil is not good for frying, so you make sure that you fry it really quick. Or you can use canola oil, but for if you have thyroid disease, canola oil is not recommended. So we dip our green tomatoes, and then we dip it again in our flour. And if this is good enough for you, fine. And we put it aside before we frying. Or you can do double dip as well. Sometimes I like it to double dip so that it's a little bit more batter on it. For double dip, of course, the same thing. You double dip. It has, as you see, a little thicker batter on it. Now for the third dish, we have home fries. For this one, we just use our mandolin to, after we scrap the potatoes, to dice it. And I'm gonna fry that, and at the end I like to also add spices on those. I still have black pepper, salt, and rosemary and garlic mix, and then I'm gonna toss it together. And once this all cooking is done, I will show you in each plate how they look. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. Our foods that we prepared earlier, we cooked them and it's ready to go. You can tell the difference between the double dip green tomatoes to a single dip one. I prefer them double dip, but it's also up to you. And I grilled my meat, but if you want to do it any other way, that's also can be done. As you can see, our fries has all the spices we wanted on it. If you like it more spicy, you can add some more on it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and please join me on the next video and enjoy eating. I added up some ketchup with all these fried food, but it's up to you. If you don't like ketchup, that's fine also. Please share this video. Don't forget the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Next one, we're gonna make gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. I hope you enjoy this video, and please follow me. Thank you.